Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Eala begins Madrid Open bid on possible collision course anew with Swiatek. Manila, Philippines. Eala and Grand Slam champion Iga Swiatek of Poland could be headed for a rematch at the Madrid Open, which kicks off Tuesday, April 22, Manila time, in Madrid, Spain. Eala will begin her campaign at the Madrid Open against Victoria Tomova of Bulgaria in the first round. Their match is scheduled for 5 p.m. Manila time. If Eala prevails over Tomova, she will face a tough challenge right away, as she is set to meet Swiatek in the second round. Due to her high ranking, Swiatek received a first-round bye, giving her extra rest before a potential matchup with Eala. Eala holds a 1-0 lead over Swiatek, the reigning French Open champion, in their head-to-head record. It can be recalled that Eala stunned the Polish world no.2 in the quarterfinals of the Miami Open last month, a 6-2, 7-5. That match was played on a hard court. This time, it's a different story as the Madrid Open is played on clay, one of Swiatek's favorite surfaces. Swiatek has already claimed 4 French Open titles in 2020, 2022, 2023, and 2024. This makes the potential match a daunting one for Eala. But first, Eala must get past Tomova. The Filipina netter is coming off a short campaign at the Oeiras Ladies Open in Portugal, where she was eliminated in the second round by Panna Vardy of Hungary, 6-7, 4, 4-6. Eala had admitted struggling on clay courts, as she is more accustomed to playing on hard courts. Eala's Madrid Open bid on possible collision course anew with Swiatek. The sun had barely risen over the red clay of Casa Magica when Eala stepped onto the court, her racket swinging loosely at her side like a sword she knew how to wield. There was no fanfare, no drum roll, just the crisp bounce of tennis balls, the murmurs of the early crowd, and the quiet focus of a young woman carrying the dreams of a nation on her shoulders. The 2025 Madrid Open had only just begun, but already there was buzz. Not about the top seeds, not yet about the final weekend. The noise was about a possible rematch, one that had all the makings of a passing of the torch moment, or perhaps a fire meets fire scenario on the sun-baked clay. On one side, the reigning clay queen, Iga Swiatek. On the other, the bold and rising force from the Philippines, Eala. If Eala wanted to get there, she had to survive the first hurdle. And today, that hurdle was Bulgaria's Victoria Tomova, a seasoned competitor with a game built on patience and precise counterpunching. A dangerous opener. But for Eala, nothing about this journey had been conventional. The long game of a rising star. Born in Manila and raised in the crucible of global competition, Eala has been on a slow burn toward greatness. She wasn't built overnight. Her climb wasn't rocket-fueled by junior height, but rather assembled brick by brick. Training in Spain, grinding it out on the ITF Tour, slowly earning her way into WTA main draws. Still only 19, she now holds the distinction of being the highest-ranked Filipina in WTA history. Her left-handed play is as graceful as it is lethal. On clay, her court sense blossoms. She slides into forehands with elegance and finds corners that defy geometry. Her backhand, two-handed and unwavering, often does the talking in critical moments. Yet Eala is not merely a player with shots. She's a player with vision, with belief, and that's what makes her dangerous, especially on clay. Tomova test, setting the stage. Tomova came into their first-round match with experience on her side and a reputation for frustrating aggressive players. But on this cool April morning in Madrid, Eala wasn't interested in being frustrated. She opened with poise, constructing points with layered strategy. High topspin balls, sudden drops, angled serves, and fearless winners. The first set was a dance of rhythm and restraint. Tomova tried to lengthen rallies, pulling Eala into longer exchanges. But the young Filipina stayed disciplined. At 4-4, Eala broke serve with a backhand winner down the line that kissed the paint, then served out the set with a smile as quiet as it was deadly. By the second set, Tomova pushed back, varying pace, forcing Eala to dig deeper. But champions, or those destined to be, thrive in the trenches. At 5-5, Eala broke again, then sealed the match with a spinning ace out wide. 6-4, 7-5. Clean, efficient, focused. And just like that, the whispers turned into headlines. On a collision course, Eala vs Swiatek. In the very next round, if the stars align, awaits a familiar face. Iga Swiatek, world no. 1, 3-time French Open champion, and arguably the most dominant clay court player of her generation. Swiatek has made Madrid hers in recent years, adapting her loopy forehands to the fast bounce of altitude clay. The last time they met, it was not close. Swiatek dismissed Eala in straight sets at the Rome Masters, a display of power, precision, and championship mettle. But something changed after that match. Eala didn't shrink from the loss, she studied it, grew from it. Since then, Eala has notched wins over top players, improved her fitness, and sharpened her mental game. Now, a year later, the rematch is not a formality, it's a question mark. And that makes it all more exciting. If I get to play Iga again, I'll be ready, Eala said after her win, her voice calm but eyes gleaming with anticipation. It's a chance, and chances are why we play. Legacy versus possibility. Swiatek, for all her accolades, knows how fast the game changes. She was once the teenager upsetting champions, and now she is the one fending them off. If she faces Eala again, it will be with respect, and maybe just a touch of wariness. Because Eala plays with nothing to lose, and that, in tennis, is the most dangerous kind of player. For Swiatek, it's about maintaining her empire. For Eala, it's about daring to build hers, brick by brick, serve by serve. What comes next? The Madrid Open is long, and paths are uncertain. Injuries, surprises, and upsets can redraw a bracket in hours. But for now, a second-round showdown between Eala and Swiatek is poised on the horizon, like a storm quietly forming in the mountains. Whether or not, one thing is clear. Alexandra Eala is not just participating anymore. She's contending. And Madrid? Madrid might be where the world truly takes notice. From Manila's local courts to Madrid's magical clay, Alexandra Eala is charting a course that feels both inevitable and extraordinary. She's the kind of player who doesn't just hit forehands. She hits chapters, moments, statements. Whether or not her journey in Madrid ends with another epic battle against Swiatek, her opening act has already spoken volumes. She's here, and she's not leaving quietly.